Welcome back to another episode of Highly Anticipated Podcast. I'm your host, Josh Raphael. I got with me Tyler Pouncey and Will Young. How y'all boys doing?
Yes, sir. It's a great day to be alive. As
We got a lot
always.
to talk about today. We got to talk about y'all Suns, the Lakers, some winners and losers from the NFL draft. It's a jam-packed show. I'm not going to even take too much time. We're going to hop into it about your Suns, because I got questions,
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm just wondering, the Suns obviously down 0-2. Should fans be worried? What's going on? What's going on in Phoenix right now? I'm gonna start with you, Tyler. Talk to me.
There's a lot of factors in what's going on. I'd say the biggest factor is, in my opinion, it's probably rotational work, because the fact that Damian Lee is getting minutes over Terrence Ross and TJ Warren, it ain't working. In the first game, in the first round, Landry Shamet is playing more than Terrence Ross, excuse me. So I'm glad he didn't play Shamet the last game. That was a plus, but it's just looking bad. Obviously, the bench is kind of like their weak point, but I assumed getting Terrence Ross and TJ Warren would work, but you can't work if you're not even gonna play him. You playing Ish, and I love Ish Wainwright, I really do. But come on, bro. He's not better than TJ Warren. He's not better than Terrence Ross. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing, probably just the ball is sticky. They don't move the ball like that. They might
real sticky.
They might have one or two possessions where they got good ball movement out of the whole game. And the other 40-some minutes, it's ISO. And that you got too many buckets on there to be you gotta pass the rock. And one more thing is probably DeAndre Ayton. He need to lock in. The first game he played was terrible, but the second game was okay. But nobody could really guard him.
Barely.
He got to get something going on offense. And I ain't even Will probably gonna talk about the old man at the one. He getting on my damn nerves with these injuries, bro. It should be a holiday.
I ain't even gonna blame him. I ain't even gonna blame him, bro. It's not even his fault.
But we can't win without him. It should be a holiday at this point. Chris Paul is bound to. When was the last time he played
guaranteed, bro?
When was the last time he has not missed a game in the playoffs? Please, somebody, please tell me.
I just need to retire. He can retire after this year, honestly. If they lose,
it just don't make sense. And the thing is, I realize this. Why the hell do all these vegans be getting hurt all the time? Every vegan athlete I know, they always hurt.
Don't got no protein.
That's what Chris Paul, get off that vegan. It's not working, bro. You get in the playoffs and you just break down like a damn piece of sand. I don't know. It's annoying. He got to figure that out. But that's ridiculous, bro. They got to figure it out. Monty need to figure it out. Ayton need to wake up, and they need to pass her out. That's really it.
How about you, Will?
Big facts. I agree with everything Tyler just said. Rotational minutes. There's no reason why TJ Warren should not be playing. I don't understand. Terrence Ross should definitely be getting more minutes. I'm not understood why did they even bring him if they're not gonna give him no minutes. So I don't know what Monty is doing there. Yes, like you said, offensively. You look at the last 4 minutes of that game, that was still within reach, bro. It was D-Book ISO, your turn, Kevin ISO, D-Book ISO, KD ISO, and it's bro, I don't know what. I'm not sure because Monty is a great coach. He's not acting like it right now, but he's a great coach. So I'm not sure what's going on. I understand that they're still fairly new and they're trying to, find themselves and find their chemistry and all this stuff, but they have to have an offensive game plan. It's bad. And I know everybody, I might as well just jump into right now because people over here crucifying Kevin Durant for his game. Now, do I think that he played bad? 100%. 100%. Okay, he's got to play better. But, bro, I remember distinctly there's one play, I think it was either KD or D-Book gets doubled. I think it was KD, off a high pick and roll. He throws it to Okogie. Okogie's got a 2-on-1, literally right in front of the basket. Aiden's under. You got a defender between them. He's literally just takes one dribble. You could do a float. You could pass. You could do something. Okogie looking like, I don't know what to do with the ball. Like,
Right.
and then he passed it out to KD from 40 with whatever 8 seconds left on the shot clock. What else KD supposed to do with that, bro? Like, obviously you got to shoot it. And there were just like a few instances like that where I felt like contributed to his, inefficiency. I think is that the word I'm looking for. He's inefficient. But along with that, but I'm not gonna get too much in that. But along with that, defensively, they have got to play better, bro. Denver ran the same, bro, like horns action where they're literally just like hitching and trailing over the top and then just throwing it like to the dude come to the basket. They ran that I don't know how many times in a row, especially in the first half. And they did not change the adjustment. They did the same exact thing every time. They didn't switch. They didn't do nothing. All they did was trail, leaving him. And all he did, and all Denver's men would do with curl, whether it was Bruce Brown, whether it was Michael Porter Jr., whoever it was. And you just letting Jamal or Jokic or whoever just dime y'all up. Like, bro, adjust. Like, I don't that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole team as a whole, but Monty's got to figure it out. The whole coaching staff, they got to figure it out. Obviously, like, I'm not letting Kevin off the hook. He's got to play better. CP3, whatever, bro. I don't know. Epsom salt, figure it out, bro. He just not. D-Book, keep hooping. Yeah. But should they be worried? I feel like I didn't answer the question. Should they be worried? No. I think these are little adjustments that they can make. Obviously, they can. I think they're gonna win back home. But these are little adjustments they can make that can make a huge difference and easily sway the outcome of that game. That's my personal opinion.
Okay. I'm gonna give the Suns the benefit of the doubt here.
As you
I
should.
think. Oh, you see. I can't. It's why I can't give you nothing. I can't give you nothing.
What they say, you give them an inch and they take them out.
I can't give them anything. But I mean, I'm to piggyback kind of off both of you. I really do think it's just some small adjustments they need to make. Obviously they need to win the next game, which I think they're going to. I actually think they're going to win both the games in Phoenix.
Agreed.
It's going to be 2-2 going back to Denver. To kind of go off what you were saying about how the little horn set action that the Nuggets run. I mean, I don't believe there's really much the Suns can do to stop that, because having Jokic and Murray in that sort of action, it's
a difficult action to guard. Don't get me wrong, but
it's really. I mean, obviously you can limit them. Don't make them get such easy looks. But when you have like Jokic catching, the ball off a pop or whatever the case, even on a roll, I mean, he's so good in terms of setting up his teammates. That it's like you could play the best defense ever and he's gonna find somebody. I mean, that's why he's a 2-time MVP. For the Suns, though, I just think it's more about just making a couple more shots. I mean, obviously not gonna put it on KD, but I do think his legs are catching up to him, and I mean that's gonna happen when you have no bench and you have to play 30 plus minutes a game. I mean, the bench players on the Suns have to pick it up. I mean, kind of like you said of Josh Okogie. I mean, bro, you have a layup or 2-on-1 situation. I mean, don't be looking for KD to shoot that ball from 40 feet out. But we knew that. All of us kind of knew that going into this postseason that the Suns really didn't have a bench. I mean, what I'm assuming is just the Suns just believe that they're going to have enough firepower in terms of their starting five to overcome, the deficits they have on the bench, which they can. I mean, you have KD and Devin Booker, and you had CP3. I mean, that's another story. I feel like him getting hurt is honestly a blow, and I think that also played a big factor in why they lost game 2, because I mean, he's like their floor general. I love Book, I think he's a great player, but he's not someone I feel like that should be, your guard, your one guard bringing the ball down late game situations. I mean, CP3 puts him in the right spots more times than not. And like you said, it's just literally just here you have it, I have it, just one-on-one offense down the stretch. And against a team like the Nuggets, it's not going to work. Because
facts.
I mean, it's just Jamal Murray shot 2 for 14. There should be no reason that you guys are losing that game, but
especially since he went off the night before, like
exactly,
you do your job, you did your job, you follow the game plan, you still lost.
It just sucks losing Chris Paul, because now that leash that you have with your bench is like getting a little bit shorter, because now you're taking someone off the bench. and it's like now it's kind of killing your bench even more. But the
It
bench
may
players,
work out though. It may work out.
it may,
Because if we can
but
get these other dudes some more minutes.
yeah, get them a little more confidence. But the bench, I think the biggest thing for Phoenix is the bench is gonna have to step up because KD's not gonna play like that again. I mean, D Book is gonna be D Book.
Yeah.
Ayton, the thing is with Ayton that's funny is like you look at the stat sheet, and if you don't watch the game, you think like he actually played pretty decent. But watching the game, you'll be like, yo, like he's
like, what is he doing?
Like Jokic literally treated that man like baby food. I mean, and I mean, I get it though. He's a 2-time MVP, but some of the shots, some of the things Jokic was getting, it was just like Ayton was literally demoralized. Like
his defensive awareness is bro. They were just passing like dump offs all around. I'm like, what are you doing?
So he's gonna have to pick it up. He's gonna have to pick it up for sure. And then you just gotta hope that CP3 is able to at least come back for Game 5 because what it's saying that he's probably gonna miss both games in Phoenix. But to kind of go off what Will just said, it could be a good thing for the bench guys because now you can get your confidence up, and then when CP3 gets back, the bench is gonna be there to play. Because in order for the Suns to make a deep playoff push, their bench has to step up. There's no team I know in NBA history that was able to win a championship without at least you don't need like 4 guys. You just need at least 2 consistent guys, 3 consistent guys to be able to come off and give KD some rest, give D Book some rest, and just get a buck. You know what I mean? So I do think the Sun. I think it's going to be 2-2. Like I said, should fans be worried? Not really. I mean, when you look at a team that has D Book and Kevin Durant, like you can't ever just be like, yeah, the series is chips. So I mean, I don't think fans should be worried at all.
We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine.
Now, if y'all lose next game, wrap it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Over, yeah.
Nah.
If you lose next game, you go down 3-0. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I'm not going like that. No.
I mean, that's fine.
Do y'all think they should trade Ayton in the offseason, bro, and try to get like a decent center that just defends and rebounds, and then get
Jaren Jackson?
No, I don't think you need it. No, you're not getting that. But I don't. You guys already have enough. You guys have enough. I don't think you're gonna get. I don't think you should get like a. I think you need to get more pieces.
Yeah, there's no center on the market that's gonna.
You gave all your pieces up for KD. I think you just need more pieces. Kind of like what the Lakers did in a sense. They got pieces. They didn't get like one specific like player. Like they got pieces. Granted, the guys that traded with the Lakers, they need to be put under investigation because looking back at it, I don't know how some of I don't know how some of these trades went through. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how some of these trades went through looking back at it.
You can't even do them hoes in 2K, bro.
Yeah, but I just think you just need to fluff up your bench a little bit more. Get some more defensive player. You don't need any more offense, honestly. I really don't think you need like offense like that.
Defenders.
Maybe one player off the bench that could kind of like create for himself. Really should be TJ Warren. I don't know what's been going on with him. I don't know if he hurt or
I'm telling you,
I don't know what's going on with him since the bubble. I don't know what happened to him.
Monty Williams and Landry Shamet need to be put under investigation because I don't know how in the hell he is playing more than Terrence Ross and TJ Warren. Yeah. It just don't make like Landry Shamet can't do nothing. He can't do any. He not hitting threes. Why are you on the floor? You can't play no defense. You see Jamal.
He's not hitting threes. He's useless.
If you're not at least hitting the threes, what you on the floor for? What's the point?
Yeah.
Like
for style points at this point.
He's out there with that. Let me not get personal, but next time.
But yeah, I mean, fans shouldn't be worried. And I mean, kind of staying on the Western Conference side of the bracket, all that. I mean, Lakers just went up 1-0 against the Warriors.
Congrats, Lakers fans. Congrats, Lake Show.
What AD said? We didn't do nothing yet. We didn't do nothing.
Congrats, Anthony Davis going in the rafters. We don't
need congrats. We didn't do nothing.
Anthony Davis, all of a sudden,
we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing yet. We didn't do nothing.
Wait, did they say that?
We didn't do nothing. Bron
said he said number 3 will be in the rafters. I said, here we go. Here we go.
You gotta boost him up a little bit, man. Don't worry about that.
He needs to stop.
Look, bro, you gotta boost him up.
This that Dylan Brooks talk.
You gotta boost him up. But I'm gonna start with you, Will. Will, I'm gonna start with you for this one. Did the Lakers win game 1 or did the Warriors lose it?
For the majority of the game, honestly, I'm gonna give the Lakers the benefit of the doubt and say that they won. Now, fourth quarter, I'm gonna say the Warriors lost that game, and they should have won that game. I mean, they went on what 11-0 run down the stretch,
14.
to win that game. Just bad, bro. Just bad shot selection. There was one possession. I don't even know what it was. Like maybe like 2 minutes left or something. It was a 3-point game. Bro got like 3 offensive rebounds. Kick out, tough 3. Steph, Chuck, Clay, Chuck, Poole, Chuck. All missed, like all bad shot selections. Like, bro, just get at that point, just get something to the basket, live to fight another day, get a stop on defense, and then you can go the other way. Like, yeah, I really didn't like how they played toward the end. But did the Lakers win more so? I would say, yeah. I thought they had a pretty executed their game plan fairly well. I like them putting Jared Vanderbilt on Steph Curry running around. Obviously, that makes, I mean, he's a lengthy defender. That makes it kind of tough. And then you're just sagging off of Draymond and Kevon. So there's now you're just clogging the lane. Like it's not a tough game plan, honestly. And then just focus on, Clay. I don't think Poole should be in there down the stretch, to be honest. I don't care how much he's hitting. I don't know why he's in there.
I can't wait to say what I gotta say about him.
I don't know why he thinks that he's more than what he actually is. I understand he's getting paid now, whatever, but he needs to relax. Steve Kerr needs to say, yo, we need put anybody, Kuminga, put Peyton in, put somebody in. They may not hit shots like Poole or be as exciting or whatever or be as talented, but bro, we need stops. And in those situations, just anybody. Honestly, I don't care. But yeah, the Lakers win game 1. I'll give them game 1 barely. Besides the fourth quarter, barely. Now going in next game, do I think it's gonna be different? Yeah, for sure. Definitely gonna be a different outcome. Like AD had 23 and 11 in the first half, bro. Like, let's be real. Come on, bro. He was 9 for 10 from the field. Let's be real. Is that real? Is that real, guys? Y'all think that's real?
Against the Warriors, yes. There's have no size. Who's gonna guard him?
That's not real, bro. Like he's not Anthony Davis.
That is real because they don't have, bro. Draymond Green is little. Kevon Looney's not big enough, and he's not a rim protector. AD's gonna get what he wants, but
okay.
You know, let me
because the last time you talking about Jaren Jackson was finna get cooked, barbecue.
Okay, like, but you said Jaren Jackson was gonna lock up AD. I think
what were we watching where he didn't lock him up?
It wasn't, but at this point, I think it was Tillman at that point, which is worse. But no, I mean, Jaren Jackson was a defensive player. Yeah, I think he was obviously going to put up more of a fight than Kevon Looney. Don't get me wrong. Kevon Looney is one of the best rebounders during the playoffs. So I'm not even going to sit here and just say the league, because like I'm not going to do that recency bias. But during the playoffs,
y'all rebounded great too.
He's been one of. I mean, because they're little. They're little. They're not big. So it's like, I mean, they should get the rebounds.
They don't got no backup center either. Shit.
Yeah. I mean,
but AD's not going to do that again.
Can I go?
Go.
I call cap.
Did the Lakers win game 1 or did the Warriors lose it? I mean, like you said, Lakers won it. I mean, it was without a doubt, the Lakers looked like the superior team through at least 4.5 quarters. Not 4.5, 3.5. Apologies. 3.5 quarters, the Lakers looked at the superior team. I mean, up until the end, it's unacceptable. You shouldn't let a team go on a 14-0 run. I mean, at that point, if the Lakers lost that, at that point, I was like, they deserve to not even win this because it's unacceptable. Well, I mean, they shouldn't have never went on a 14-0 run. I mean, it just shouldn't have happened. But the Lakers did show resiliency and was able to, which surprised me, because normally the Lakers fold in situations like that, but they were able to buckle down on defense and secure the win. Anthony Davis is going to be able to do that every single game as long as he stays as engaged as he is. They don't have the size. They don't have the physicality. They don't have the rim protectors to even contest him. I mean, like, he's going to be able to get to the rim whenever he wants. Now, the thing is, knowing AD, we know AD, it's okay. Like, is he going to come this engaged every game? Because at that point, like, sometimes, like I said before, I think a lot of the times he has bad games is not because of what the defense is doing. It's because this man just like he looked like he just woke up out of bed. So if he comes
I don't
out,
want to do that again though, because if he comes out next game,
but
he
that's
goes
how maybe after Bron said he gonna be
20. I don't want
but he doesn't go
he wasn't
7 for
engaged.
20 though. He doesn't do that. It's just he won't take shots. Like
He
his
doesn't do
bad
what?
games are like his bad games will be like him like being like 6 for 10. But it's like a bad. Aside for the time he started like 1 for 9, I don't know what was going on. That
What
game against
what
the
games were you
Grizzlies.
looking at last series?
But I'm saying it's because he's not as engaged, so he doesn't attempt a lot of shots. He's not aggressive. He doesn't put pressure on the defense, pressure on the rim. So now it's like he's just lackadaisical out there. We are gonna go as far as Anthony Davis goes.
Big fact.
Case closed.
Right.
That if Anthony Davis is not the best player on that team, the Lakers are not gonna go far. They're not.
He is though. He is.
I'll say this: it's Anthony Davis's team, but Bron's still Bron though.
The thing is, Bron's still Bron.
Because when you first say that, you like, well, you forgetting LeBron on that team. But
no, we know Bron.
AD
Bron is still Bron.
AD is the best player in that team.
Average 30 and 15 in that series.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's the X factor.
And Bron's gonna have to do what he does as like the third star player.
He's the X factor. So he gonna have to do.
Who'd you say was the third?
I said Bron's gonna have to, just do what he does as the third star player.
Sorry,
bro.
What did you just say?
Bro, y'all know. Come on, I'm not even trying to.
What did you just say?
Like, no hot takes and nothing like that. But let's be real.
What do you mean it's not a hot take? You just said Bron's the what best player on that team?
Let's be real, bro.
Aside from Anthony Davis's game yesterday, Bron was playing like the best player on that team. Aside from Anthony Davis's game yesterday, because of how inconsistent.
Let's be real. To me,
who was the second best player on that team? What are you saying?
Austin Reeves.
Bro, at this point, D'Lo has been playing better than Austin Reeves the past 3 to 4 games.
D'Lo's been playing really good, but no.
Okay, let me finish what I was saying because I don't know what we gotta call USADA again. He doing it,
bro. No,
this is not. Gotta go pee in the cup. I don't know what
this is not for. This is not a
came out and
hot.
Sat here
this is not a scorching hot take.
That is a scorching hot take.
I don't think Bron has played that. I don't think Bron has played that well in playoffs. I don't think he has.
You just said LeBron's the third best player on the Lakers.
I'm saying right now, I think that he's the third best player in the Lakers right now.
Okay, can I finish what I was saying? Because I'm not even gonna entertain that blasphemy.
Has he?
What Stephen A. say? I'm flabbergasted.
Has he been playing great or something, or like what?
Flabbergasted. Oh my goodness.
Still the second best. He's not the third best player on that team, bro.
Bro, he's top. He's top 2.
I think Austin Reeves' impact has been felt more for the Lakers than Bron throughout. If we're looking at as a whole throughout the playoffs, that's me.
No way he believes that.
You take away the 20 and 20 game, whatever, and even that game, it's not like
he single-handedly willed the Lakers to win that game.
Okay, if you say so, but it's not like
what do you mean if I say so? What do you mean if I say so? He did.
It's not like he played fantastic, bro. It's not like he played fantastic.
Yeah, 20 and 20.
20 and 20 is looks nice, but when you watch the game, it doesn't. That's why he only had, I think, maybe 1 or 2 games where he was actually in the positive for his plus minus. Why? Is he really hooping or like what's going on?
Saying?
Okay,
you going on?
I'm just saying.
You going on your LeBron rant again? You probably need to take your LeBron medication.
All right.
You doing it?
I'm just saying.
I'm just
look at the advanced metrics.
Whatever you want to say, JJ Redick. Whatever. Anyways, one thing I do want to touch on, and this is like I feel like this is for the people that I feel like just talking, don't watch the game. A lot of people on Twitter. And this is how I know so many people are box score watchers. Like under, the Lakers, Warriors, like game 1 win, whatever. Like every post, I would sit here and see Lakers shot so many more free throws. Lakers shot this. I'm like, did y'all watch the game? The Warriors didn't even want to go to the paint. They literally lived outside. They shot 50 3-pointers. That's not normal. They shot 50 3-pointers and had a franchise record 13 3-pointers made in the first half. You're not going to get foul calls if you don't go inside the paint.
That's facts.
Whereas the Lakers, they're a team that they live in the paint. You know, and honestly, a lot of those fouls, like I would sit there and say if the refs were kind of finesse, but they were actual fouls. I mean, Jordan Poole.
There were
Jordan
some questionable. There were some questionable ones.
More than 90% of those calls were legit. Like aside from sometimes the Lakers flop like here and there to get like ticky-tack calls, but in terms of like shooting fouls, they were actual shooting fouls. Jordan Poole, to kind of piggyback off what you said earlier, that man is a defensive liability because there's
100%.
sometimes I didn't know what he was doing. But honestly, in terms of just the Lakers and the Warriors, and how the Lakers shot so many free throws, Warriors didn't go in the paint. I mean, it's pretty plain and simple. If you watch the game, I don't think anyone would even argue that.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah, to kind of finish it off, did the Lakers win game one? For me, yeah, they won it. You can go, Ty.
I'll make it short because y'all kind of said everything that needed to be said. Like, I think AD, like you said, got to be the best player. He could easily average 30 and 15 if he really wanted to this whole series, especially against Looney. So they won that game. I didn't really get to catch. I caught the end of it, and I seen what Jordan Poole shot, and he need to be drug tested for that because the fact that you got almost 6 seconds left in the game, and you pull a 30-footer, and you got Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson on the court. Boy, did y'all see what Tyrese Halliburton and Channing Frye said?
Yeah, they was. Now I will say when I watched it live last night, I was like, man, that like Jordan Poole must have Lakers money line because I was like, ain't no way he just pulled that.
Yeah,
but like watching it back again, it wasn't the worst. Was it like a bad shot? Kinda, yeah.
For him, yes.
He was open, and not even necessarily. He was open. He did have time. Do I think he should have found a way to get it back to Steph? 100%. But Steph at the time was doubled. That was going to waste at least 3 more seconds off the clock for Steph to try to sprint around, whatever, get free and get the ball. And Steph was probably going to be forced into a tough shot too. So it could go either way. Do I still think Jordan Poole shouldn't take that for sure? But I don't think it's as bad, like as egregious as it seems.
That's a good shot for about 4 people in the league, and Jordan Poole damn sure ain't one of them. I'll say that.
Yeah.
For game or not. If it was at the buzzer, I totally understand it. Obviously, you got to get a shot off. But bro, you had a good. I think.
Yeah, like 10.
It was 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
It was like 10 seconds left. What are you shooting that for? Like.
I just think he should have relocated better. Like at least like. Because he could have at least came a little closer to like the 3-point line. It's just, well, I don't think he would have, but it would have been a little tougher shot if he took a dribble. But my biggest thing was I feel like he could have at least kind of relocated a little bit like closer to the 3-point line than just volley, or kind of what Will said. He probably should just do what Draymond do every time he get the ball, sit there and do them illegal screens.
Look for a handoff.
So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a make it, miss it league. It happens. I wouldn't sit there and say like I wouldn't say it's the worst shot ever. Was it a great shot? No. But hey, you live with it, you die with it, you go back to the drawing board. But yeah, to kind of move on after round 1. Wonderful games. I mean, we've seen upset after upset. I mean, what's you guys' like finals predictions now? With a couple rounds left. Start with you, Ty.
I feel like if I say the Suns, I'll be biased.
Say what you want to say, man.
You can say it.
But I'm not. I ain't trying to be like that though. But I'll say this: I can see them making it. I really can. But stuff has to change, and if stuff don't change, obviously they're not gonna make it. But I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's gonna be. I'll say the Suns and the Celtics got the Sixers right now. I'll say the Suns and the Celtics. I think the Celtics, they got shell shocked in game 1, and I think they're playing right now. I need to see this. I'm gonna check the score when I'm done. But like, I think they can beat the Sixers. We know how Embiid. I don't really think he performs that well in the playoffs. Like he'll have a game or so, but first of all, he's hurt. And second,
Celtics up 9.
Up 9
or something. Yeah.
What is it? Second quarter?
Halftime.
Halftime. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think Jaylen Brown and Tatum just need to be who they was last postseason for real. And the without the Bucks in the playoffs, it's really the Celtics thing to
It's
not
the
make.
Celtics to lose. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically like there's no way. But hey, Embiid, if he showed me something and he get in there and go crazy and put them through to the finals, because I don't think they beaten. I don't think the Heat.
He got a
beaten
tear in
them.
his knee, I heard.
Yeah, that's why I'm like
Sprain.
he said that too. That's another person with Chris Paul in the playoffs who bound to get hurt in the playoffs every year. It's Joel Embiid. So
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna get into that MVP thing. He got the here damn MVP. I ain't never seen that happen. How you complain and get an MVP?
What?
You can go, Will.
Come on now.
I don't have no difference. I still see the Suns going to the finals. I just don't see another team outside of the Suns making it to the finals. Like I said, I think it's the Celtics series to lose. I still think they're gonna win. I don't think they can. James not gonna have. I don't know why you're dancing.
Just go. I didn't say nothing.
I'm not sure what.
Oh my God! I didn't say
if
nothing.
if not the Suns.
You know, I know
it
if
will-
not. Ain't no if not. Ain't no if not. Ain't no
Well,
if
let me
not.
finish.
It's
Let me
what I'm saying.
finish.
Ain't no if not.
I
Ain't no
said
if
the
not.
Suns.
Okay, that's it.
Suns,
Don't we don't want to hear your backup. Your backup.
If the Suns,
No, you gotta live
gotta come
and
back in the
die
finals
with
and say
them.
I'm
team,
going
right?
to live. But if
Live
the
and
Suns,
die with them.
if the Suns don't make it, Golden State is gonna win it all. They're gonna
Live
take
and
it
die
all.
with them. No, we don't even care about that. Live and die with them. You said Suns. Who's coming out the East?
I said it. I stand on it too.
Who's coming out the East?
Celtics.
Okay. All right. I mean, what do I think about us? I mean, from the East, we all really had the Bucks, but they folded like some clothes, so them boys
Easy.
out of there. So like kind of what you guys said earlier, it's the Celtics to lose. I mean, Celtics gonna make it, and coming out the West. Interesting enough, even though you really only had one team, you only was able to say one team, but I do like you said the Warriors. I'm not gonna lie, because I generally do feel like for me, I feel like coming out the West gonna be someone from the Lakers. Warriors.
That's your prediction, because we're doing predictions. So
I didn't finish. Can I finish?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, you said you like the Warriors. I just want you to
I'm
get...
saying like no matter what, like I do feel like the winner of the finals gonna be out that series. But I mean, you already know why.
No, I want you to make your prediction.
The Lakers. Is that a question? Is that a question?
Both of us make a
the
prediction.
Lakers. That's not that was never. It wasn't.
Oh, Lakers is gonna win. They're going to the finals. That's your prediction.
They're winning. They winning.
Okay. Yeah,
they winning that. They winning it. If the Lakers beat the Warriors, they winning that. I mean, you on that club if you won. You gotta be worried. You gotta be worried about the elevation. Yo,
I said stand on it. I'm agreeing with you. Hey,
I'm standing on it 10 toes down. I just put my feet on the ground. I don't know if you heard that. I just put it on the ground, 10 toes down. What? Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Them boys stay healthy.
I can't wait to revisit this clip. Like, this is gonna be.
Are you sure? I really
please clip.
No.
Please clip this one.
You need
because
y'all need to clip it for yourselves too.
I want it to be easily.
Y'all in a crazier situation than me right now. So I hope you know.
That's fact.
All right, I hope y'all clip it.
Good, bro.
All right,
him getting your head, bro. We good, bro.
Okay, but you can't go down 0-2 and say we ain't in a crazy predicament. Like there's no reason.
Bro, we not in no crazy predicament, bro. It's like that happens,
the
bro.
amount of faith you got. I wish I had faith like you, man. Your faith unwavering. I wish I had it. Because God forbid, y'all go down 3-0. If y'all go down 3-0, what you gonna say next, Will?
I'm gonna say I got the Suns coming back, bro. Man, when you got the greatest player in the world, you get confidence, and that's who I
couldn't tell.
That's who I'm saying. That's who I'm saying it on. The greatest player in the world.
The best player in that series right now is Jokic.
I'm taking him, the best player in the world, Kevin Durant, every single time. Down 1-0, down 2-0, down 3-0, down 3.5-0. I don't care. I got KD.
Don't get swept. Don't get swept, buddy.
They get swept. We got to make
sure. Chris Paul got to go. Bro, if the Suns get swept, I'm gonna tip my hat off to D-Book because he been a buck. KD been a buck too. But if they get swept, I don't want to hear no talking about KD ever again.
It depends what happens.
It don't matter if KD and D Book stay healthy, and them boys get swept.
If KD drop 50 and they lose,
they better not get swept. That's all I'm saying. They better not get swept.
That's basically what you're saying. You basically saying
it don't matter. It's unacceptable. They should never get swept. That's unacceptable.
This is the problem I have, bro.
If they get swept, KD better drop 80 points so they don't get swept.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That's unacceptable.
That's what I'm saying. People want to swear that like KD plays bad and he's under attack, or if Bron had a game like KD, he'd be under attack so much. That is so false, bro. Bron is literally never under attack, bro.
Yes, he was. When he sold in 2011, they still talk about that to this day.
Bro,
to this day.
That was the only time he was getting like
to this day. But that was the only really time where we could sit back and be like Bron really sold in the postseason.
That's the only time, bro.
All right, so tell me another time Bron actually really sold in the post. Him. I'm not talking about his team, like him.
No,
what do you like, bro? Sold? I'd say, bro, this series, I mean, you take
out we're not. They're winning though, so it doesn't matter. Winning masks everything. It doesn't matter. Bro, it doesn't matter. He's not playing the best, but he's winning. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. KD, if the Suns had won and KD shot 10, KD shot 10, and listen, KD shot 10 for 30. If KD shot 10 for 35 and the Suns won, it doesn't matter. They won.
Yes, it does matter. No,
they won though. At the end of the day, they won.
But it doesn't matter. He still played bad.
It doesn't. Okay, but if you win, you won't get crucified as much. If you win, it doesn't. It's when you lose that's when you get the whole avalanche.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
No problem.
That's the problem, bro. KD
like Bron in the
exact same thing. It's the exact same thing that happened when they lost to the Bucks with Kyrie hurt and James Harden playing on 1.5 hamstrings.
That boy should have had a size smaller shoe.
Like this man going crazy. He getting triple doubles. He putting up 49, 12, carrying the load. And then
that's what 2018 Bron did.
And then he still got to the finals because he lose. So what else you want him to do?
2018 Bron didn't lose before the finals. That boy didn't. That boy had nothing on that team.
I mean, that team was terrible.
He didn't lose before the finals, buddy.
He had D Rose on that team, bro.
Come on,
D Rose.
Or Drew Holiday.
Come on, bro.
All right.
So let's shift to the East. Let's go to the East Coast with the Heat Knicks. Series tied 1-1. Jimmy Buckets didn't play last game. I mean, kind of. Will, what do you think? What do you think the Heat need to do to win this series, or the Knicks, either Heat or Knicks? Like, what do you think?
Well, the Heat need Jimmy. That's the simple answer. They need Jimmy. Without Jimmy, I don't even know if they need Jimmy at full strength or at full health or whatever. They need Jimmy to have a fighting chance. The Knicks, honestly, Jimmy coming back, I think the Knicks just don't have what it takes to win. I don't know. I really don't believe in them. I think Julius. I don't know. That zone like tripped them up yesterday, I thought. And I think they're going to utilize that. I think they found, because if y'all saw the clip of Jimmy, like y'all seen that clip where Jimmy was like clapping on the side after the game? Yeah. It looked like he was clapping like, all right, like we got something here. Like because that's
once I get back, it's over with.
once I get back, we got y'all. Like we saw something we lost, but we saw something that like this is what's gonna get you. And I think they'll utilize that a lot more. And so if and Julius out there trying to break a 3-2 zone.
Oh my god!
Like one-on-one. I'm like, bro,
get into that. I can't wait to get into that.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
He going straight to that rack. That's all he want to do is rim run.
Yeah,
in the zone. So I'm like, bro, and so unless they find obviously like a new game plan around that, I think the Heat have it. Yeah. So Heat just get Jimmy back. Knicks fight hard, but I don't think they come out on top anyway in this series.
What about you, Ty?
With Jimmy playing game 3, I got the Heat in 5. like you said. I don't think RJ Barrett gonna play like that again. I remember watching the first half. I want to say he had 15 in the first half. I may be wrong, but I seen him hit 3 threes in a row in the first quarter. So if he plays like that, exactly, I was about to say exactly. So unless RJ Barrett get out there and average 20 in the series, I got the Heat. Like they just, even without Tyler Hero, they're still a much better team. Like Bam got to lock in too. Like was he guarding what's his name? Julius Randle last game? I didn't get to watch the whole game.
I think he was on their bigs. He was on whoever, like Robinson and Hartenstein, honestly. I mean, because they kind of went to that 3-2.
They went that zone because they don't have nobody really that matches up with Randall.
They went to that 3-2.
Facts. Well, if that's working, shit, you better use it all game because all Julius want to do is rim running. If you got the 3-2 on there, you worry about Brunson. That's all you got to worry about because RJ Barrett every dog has his day. He ain't ever gonna shoot like that again. So I got if Jimmy comes back game 3, I got the Heat in 5. The Knicks they got their dub, so I feel like they got a little bit too happy. And then I seen, like you said, Jimmy on the sideline. Yeah, he playing next game too. He got to play next game. So I got the Heat in 5 easy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say 5, but I'll take them in 6. I'll take the Heat in 6. They're just, I don't know. Whoever their scouting director is, he need to be a head coach one day because I don't know how they keep finding these undrafted guys. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, like these guys are some buckets, not just buckets, but they're tough defenders as well. Like, and for them to even be able to put up a fight without Jimmy, like it's scary. Right. Like it's scary, And looking at the Knicks, it's like. It's crazy to me how an NBA team can't break a 3-2 zone. It's really crazy. Right. Like if you're in the NBA, I feel like you should see a zone and be like, "This is chips."
Licking your chops, right?
Like, barbecue chicken. But the thing is, like you said, Julius Randle trying to take a zone 1-on-1. I'm like, ain't no way. This man, like a 3-2 zone, my God, like you can overload a side, get it to the middle. And you will get a wide open 3 or you get a dump down. You will get it. Like you will get it every single play. These guys, I watch Randall come in the middle, first off, in the middle of the zone. Not even like on the side where he could at least attack one of the sides. No, he's up top in the middle trying to go 1-on-1. When I saw that, I said, these guys deserve to lose this series.
Yeah.
I said, I'm done. I said, they deserve to lose this series. Like, I don't know, Tom Thibodeau, he got to sit down with them and be like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing?
He needed to go. I'm tired of him. He ain't won has he won the title yet?
Oh, nah.
Him and Doc Rivers need to be gone. Doc Rivers
Tom is one of the best defensive coaches.
How long he
like in the league?
Yeah.
How long?
He really changed. He really changed. The culture there in New York. I mean, it's just
that's true. But
Doc need to go. I agree, but
it's just. I mean, he can't help. He can't help if Julius Randle try to take a zone 1-on-1. At that point, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I at least need one title. Like the only reason Doc Rivers still getting jobs is because
Doc Rivers had the big 3, or even it was the big 4 at that time. Exactly. Rondo, Allen, Garnett. Like he had like a bit. The Knicks don't have anything close to that. If Julius Randle is technically supposed to be there, well, really, to me it's Brunson, but Julius Randle's supposed to be their quote unquote best player. That can't be your best player, bro. No offense. You trying to take a 3-2 zone by yourself? Like that just made me so mad. Like, because it's like you're in the NBA. There's no way you never saw that before.
Right. And you know they're not doing
they're so frantic. Like they're like trying to get. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Like zone much. Like,
and I get that, but I'm like, bro, if I seen a team, I love when teams play zone. When we
in the league, bro, you should be able to
especially in the league,
snap out of a zone. You should make it.
We about to shoot them out of that. Whether not even shooting them to the point where you'll be able to get so many dump downs just with your size and the ability to
much space. It's too much spacing in the NBA for any team to be able to successfully play zone.
Come on, bro. Julius Randle want to go straight to that rack,
and that's gonna be their downfall. That's gonna be their downfall.
Thibodeau will sit him though. He proved it last series. He'll sit him if he start acting up. He'll sit him.
Bro. I think he benched buried for like the last 8 minutes.
He did. He was sitting,
which was understandable because you needed shooting out there, so you put in Grimes, which made sense.
Yeah,
you needed shooting. I mean, Josh Hart really was hitting too from the corner, so he was really doing his thing too.
He almost had a triple.
Yeah, that's crazy. Brunson was hitting too. Honestly, at that point, I'm just playing my shooters. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, let them come out in the 3-2. If Jimmy not playing and them boys come out in the 3-2, I'm playing my starters. Because I know, like, at that point, like, because what are y'all doing? Like, I'm shooting y'all out that. I'm shooting y'all out the zone. But, I mean, they didn't go back to the drawing board. I do got the Heat in 6. And then they're going to get bounced by the Celtics at the end of the day. I'm sorry. Like, their Cinderella run is
interesting.
Their Cinderella run's going to come to an end when they play Boston. No offense.
It's going to be interesting.
Sorry. Their Cinderella run is coming to an end when they play Boston.
It's going to be interesting. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna have to think about that one.
You can say interesting all you want. That because at the end of the day, like, not saying Jimmy gonna get clamped, like Jimmy gonna get his, but you put in like Brown, or you could even offset like and put Tatum on. He's gonna get a lot of different looks on him. He's going even Smart. Like, they have a lot lot of defensive guys.
They're gonna throw bodies at him.
Like, he's gonna get a lot of different looks.
But I just watched him put 40.
No, I agree. The problem, the thing with the Buck, the thing, like I said, with the Celtics is the ability to throw a bunch of different looks changes, how he's gonna have to score. I mean, you're gonna probably have Brown on you sometimes, Tatum on you sometimes. Then you have Smart on you sometimes, who's more of a savvy defender. Like, where the Bucks, they just left Drew on him the whole game.
But if I put
they left Drew on him the whole game.
He's the best perimeter defender, right?
I'm just saying, if I put 50 on Drew. And I see Brown in front of me.
Giannis should have took the assignment, but then again, I mean, sending prayers to Mike's family. I mean, because with the reports with him losing his brother, so I mean, a lot of people like, look, at the end of the day, you have a job, but man, like, you lose a family member like that in the middle of a series. You can't. I'm sorry, like, job or not, man, that comes first. So. I mean,
the last thing he was worried about.
Yeah, so maybe that could have came into a factor, but at the end of the day, I mean, the Heat, they were the better team, so hats off to them. Because regardless, Giannis should have been able to overcome that, and I get
and that's not Mike's fault anyway. That's Giannis' fault.
Anyway. Like,
that's not my best.
Bro, come out there and be like, look, I'm taking him regardless. He's Mike's not gonna say no, bro. I seen a report saying Vando came out and said he wanted to take Steph. I said, bro, what Vando? I said Vando came out and said that.
No, Giannis picking teams when he want to be a dog. I'm gonna just go out.
He probably didn't say that. Probably a false report.
I don't know. I was like,
I can't think of nobody talking about something. I want to guard Steph Curry.
Well, Vando said that. Vando said that.
That might have been a report. I'm not sure if we can confirm that one.
Seen it on NBA Central. They be lying sometimes.
They would have told me. I would have said, I'm not going to Steph Curry. No.
Yeah.
Like, if you want me to, I'll go. But I'm not finna come out that locker room talking about I got him. Like,
not willingly. But yes, I mean, that's gonna wrap it up for today. I mean, another NBA special. Next episode for sure. I know the draft already happened, but we probably gonna talk a little bit about the draft. Just throw in some football. But we had to talk about this NBA. There's so much going on in the NBA, and next week we'll have a lot more to go off of. There may be some series that are done, so we might see some different teams.
Probably not.
I don't know. I mean, there's a team down 2-0. I don't know, but anyway,
all right. Wrap it up now.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Always, we gonna have to cue. The background music. Again. Appreciate y'all for coming on, man. I'm your host, Josh Raphael. Got my co-host, Tyler Pouncey, Will Young.
Yes, sir.
Another jam-packed show. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.